Okay. Oh, hello, and welcome to day 2 of the Summer French Cuisine 5-day challenge. So, I was trying to put my phone this way, but I cannot do it, so I have to figure this out for tomorrow. So, welcome to day 2. You made it to day 2. We are on YouTube. How exciting! Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. My name is Virginie Walter, and I'm the founder of the Elle est Gourmande French food blog and the French Cooking Made Easy school since 2016. And my mission is to share my love for French cuisine to French food lovers all around the world, and to help busy humans, parents, grandparents, to cook healthy food and get rid of processed foods and really focus on good food and taste and bring people together, bring families together around good French food. So I am originally from Alsace in the northeast of France, but I live here in the south of France in Cannes. Let me show you. It's super hot today. Sorry, I have a cold. The Olympic flame went through Cannes today. It was a big mess in the city. It's super hot. It's the first day. Today, like, I think we have 35 degrees Celsius. So welcome in my little backyard here in the south of France, and the sea is just 5 minutes by walk over there. It's lovely. Hey, Cookie. This is my little Cookie. Hello, Cookie. Say hi. Hello. And so I simply went to the bakery to buy my favorite sweet croissant, ham and cheese croissant, and didn't cook much. So you can see here my kitchen, and welcome in my kitchen. The only thing I made today is some tea, because I love herbal tea. So here I have a mix with verbena, which I really love, organic verbena, and a mix with it's respiratory. Like, we're not really sick, but we feel a little bit, coffee, and so it's a mix with eucalyptus, mint, and mauve. Voilà, so that's one of my passion, is to make some herbal tea. I have hibiscus, which I love. Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to the Summer French Cuisine Challenge. So I was just showing what I was doing today, which is absolutely not French cuisine. But today I'm gonna show you how to use your knives. Welcome. Thank you for the comments. Lovely. Where are you from? Let me know in the comments. Where are you from? And it seems like some of you are typing weird comments, so just keep your weird comments for you and don't send them because I don't want to see weird comments. We are talking about French cuisine, summer French cuisine, bikini-friendly French cuisine, because in France, in summer, French ladies do not use that much butter. So let me know in the comments where you are from. And yes, I am French. I live in the south of France. And today I'm going to show you what I call the French Cooking Made Easy way. It's a method with 4 steps. And today I'm going to teach you step number 1, the Eiffel Tower effect. And I'm going to show you how you think about what you think about French cuisine is actually impacting the way you are eating. Voilà, so if you believe that it's too difficult, so you don't even start, maybe you think I'm never gonna find ingredients, all those limiting beliefs, we are going to crush them, really crush them. And so the reason why I do this is, first of all, I'm also trained as a success coach, as well as a chef and a winemaker. Firstly, as a chemist, but voila. So And what I see around me and my students and people all over the world, usually it's the way they think about French cuisine that keeps them stuck. Voilà. French don't know how to cook. Love from Italy. Hi! So that is actually true. You are so true. It doesn't mean that if we are French that we know how to cook. It's absolutely, it's not, I mean, it's not true. I mean, you are right. I know like many French people who don't know how to cook. I mean, they think they know, but they actually do not know. And for me, really what changed is, first of all, I grew up eating homemade food with my grandparents. They had farms in the French countryside, my parents. But what changed is when I went to culinary school. So that's when I learned the why behind every technique, everything we do. And so that is what I do in my online cooking school. And here on YouTube is to show you the why. And so when people understand why they do what they do, then like you should see those eyes when I talk with my students every week. We go on a weekly Q&A. They're like, oh wow, but that makes such a difference. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about techniques on day 4. So if you want to join me on day 4 of the Summer French Cuisine 5-day challenge, it's gonna be this Thursday at the same time, and we are going to cook together. Yes, please send some likes and subscribe to my channel. You will see new ways of cooking French cuisine. And I'm losing my paper. Voilà, so if you want a workbook, so before cooking, we are going to work a little bit. I have a 22-page workbook. So there is a meal planner, there is, you can basically follow along each day. So that was day 1. As you can see, page 1, page 2. So you can follow along. If you want one, you can comment workbook, and I'm gonna send one to you very soon. I was talking about the herbs we use in French cuisine. And here there are the ingredients. Voilà. So I don't know if you can see here. That's the recipe we're gonna make on Thursday at 4 p.m. France time. Voilà. So if you want it, let me know. And I'm going to continue. Oops. And so first part is a little bit, we're gonna do some mind gym, voila, and then I'm gonna talk about knives. I have my knives here. And I'm gonna show you how to mince an onion, which is very basic, but very important, whether you cook already or whether you are a beginner. Voila, so, okay. Just checking something. So, well, if you cannot hear me, please let me know, because yesterday I shut the microphone down. I'm really sorry for that. So I was like, for 10 minutes, I was talking without sound. So anyway, day number 2, that's today. And that's something I really like to teach, because everything starts in your mind. So the way you think about life and everything is how you're gonna live your life. And I sure know it, because right now it's a challenging time for me personally. So it took a lot of energy to come live, to do it, but I'm doing it. And I really want to show you that no matter what happens in your life, whatever you put your mind to, it's gonna work, and never stop doing what you love doing. Voilà, so that's an important message. And here, Henry Ford, I have a quote: whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. So that's what I was just talking about, is that If you think French cuisine is just for the French, I am not French, I am not a chef, so whatever, I'm just not gonna... do you like filters or no filters? I don't know. So you're just never gonna, you know, you are never gonna cook if you believe that. And I have seen that many times. There is a student, my student Jennifer, she was a little bit scared to... what are those comments? Silly comments. Please stop the silly comments. So my student Jennifer was a little bit scared about cooking French because of the negative comments from her family. But she joined my online French cooking school, and she did cook anyway. And now it transformed literally the way she's cooking. And her family likes it very much. So she feels more confident. And all that happens because in the first place, she set her mind up. First of all, she participated to one of those challenges I do once in a while, and then she joined my culinary school, and she went for it, but it all started in her mind. Voilà, so your success starts with you. Focus on what you want instead of what you don't have. Voilà, so what do you want? That's what we're gonna figure out today. I'm gonna make you work a little bit. And it's all about lifestyle. I was talking about this yesterday when I was sharing a metaphor with a car. Voilà, you can buy a car just to go from point A to point B, which is very useful, of course, but you can go one step further and use it as a lifestyle to enjoy good summer. For example, if you live in the south of France, a convertible makes it way more fun. So you drive just for like enjoying your car. So that's what I do now. Sometimes we just go out for half an hour just to drive around along the coastline with the convertible open. And so if you think about cooking, it's the same. So if something is keeping you stuck about cooking, then... Oh, just a second, that's my daughter. Coucou, je suis live. Hein? Oui. Écoutez, je suis en plein live, je peux pas du tout... Juste déposez-le et répondez-moi par SMS s'il vous plaît, je dois vous laisser parce que je suis live. Merci. Hop là. Cooking! I'm back. Voilà, so what was I saying? French cuisine as a lifestyle. So now I'm gonna make, I will make you work a little bit. So what feeling do you associate with the act of cooking? Are you bored, frustrated, disappointed, jealous, fearful, overwhelmed? Voilà, so whatever it is, write it down on a piece of paper, or if you want the workbook, you can type in workbook and I'm gonna send it to you. And what are you telling yourself about not being able to cook French cuisine? I don't have time. It is too difficult. It's going to be too expensive. I am not a good cook. Voilà, those are all real things that you may talk, you may say to yourself. So, what is it? So take a minute just to think about it. Well, I think it's better now. It was too high. And it might sound a little bit weird to do it, but believe me, that's how you improve your life. If you want to give an update to your food life, now this is a sign. If you are live here with me, this is definitively a sign. So sometimes hard to find their ingredients here. Yes, exactly. Where are you from? The person who commented, it's true, and I see it with my students And the thing is, once you understand why you do what you do, then you can adapt. And Alaska, yes, okay. I used to live in California, 2 years in Redondo Beach and then 1 year in Los Angeles. And I can tell you how happy I was to being able to cook. And it took me some time to find the ingredients, but I find them all the time. I could cook my French cuisine all the time. So it takes a little bit of time to adapt and to find, but once you know, then I mean you're good for the rest of your life. And it's gonna change literally your life and the way you eat, of course. Voila, so that's what you are telling yourself now. So now let's pretend it's just a story and it's not true. It's a story you are telling yourself. So now I want you to close your eyes and think about your goal in the next 30 days. It can be 30 days, 60 days. What is your goal until the end of summertime, end of August, depending on where you live, September? How do I want to feel? Do you want to feel hopeful, positive, enthusiastic, confident, passionate, joyful, empowered, free? Freedom is one of my main feelings because I know that when I can cook, I am free to cook what I want and I do not depend on the big food brands that are actually poisoning us. So freedom is a big one for me. And so if you shift your energy now and start feeling those feelings now, so you will attract more of it. Voila, so that's the power of the mind. Oh my goodness. Just a second. Oui. I'm right back. Okay, I think this time it's my daughter coming home from school. Best wishes from India. Amazing. Hello, India. In my community on Facebook, it's the French Cooking Made Easy Facebook group. We have people from India, Australia, all the way to the United States and in between. Voila. So, so for now, you know what you want, how you want to feel in the next 30 to 60 days. So now we're gonna pick a new affirmation because this is gonna work on your subconscious mind. Examples. Voila, so here we are on page 7 of your workbook. My new affirmation: I like a new challenge, could be French cuisine. I have time to follow my passion, if it's a passion of yours. It's not too difficult. I can cook good French food. Voila, so so someone was talking about ingredients that are difficult to find, but they're actually not, because when you know how to cook and what ingredients and how to replace them, then it's actually not difficult. So you can already use this affirmation: I can find ingredients, I know how to cook, I can find ingredients, it's gonna be fun. And so you write it down every day for 30 days and you are going to see big changes in your life. And then I would like to ask you, what do you want on page 7? And I want you to pick a new tradition, a new family tradition for the summer. Voilà, so let's make it fun. Weekly French meals, a Sunday brunch at the pool, a weeknight dinner, a romantic dinner for 2, a special birthday dinner, a surprise lunch for my neighbor, and so on. Voilà, so you can pick one here on page 7. Voilà, so, and now why is this urgent? because it is urgent, right? We don't want to eat processed food. Maybe you are tired to eat always the same food and you are just lost because there are many videos on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere, but you still don't know how to cook because there are just too many information. Voila. So maybe it's urgent because you are tired of eating the same old food. You've never followed your dreams of cooking French. My dreams are my priority. That's important. And maybe your kids and grandkids spend too much time on screens. Voilà, so that's the reason why it's urgent. And we already know that spending too much time on screen for the little ones is really bad for their brain. So now you have a new activity to show them. Voilà, so if you follow this challenge, you're gonna learn many new things and not just cooking. It may even change your life. And on Thursday, we're gonna cook together. So if you want the ingredients, let me know. I can send you the list and the link. All right, so now, voilà, so to recap, you have your goal, you have your new affirmation here, you have your new tradition, family tradition for the summer, and now here on page 8, you can type in I and your name. I am committed to creating my dream food lifestyle and dream life. Taking action, implementing what I learned, and taking my life to the next level. Voila, and every morning you have two choices. Continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Voila, so this is your chance to chase your dreams. This is the week and we are going to have much fun. So now let's talk about knives. Voila, so that's second part of day 2. The fanciest knife will not make me a better cook. Voilà, so I'm gonna repeat. The fanciest knife is not gonna make me a better cook. Voilà, so this is gonna be interesting. What is important? So do you guys know what is important in cooking? So I'm gonna tell you, but you can comment. Voilà, so what is important? We are on page 8. So if you watch the replay, we are on page 8. The way I hold the knife, because if you hold it wrong, I'm gonna show you right away. So usually you don't want to hold your knife here because it's gonna move around. You really want to slide here and even touch a little bit the blade. So it's gonna be more stable. Voila. So that's what I learned in culinary school. What is important is the way I hone the knife, because if it's dull, it's very dangerous. So if you don't have one, I highly recommend. In my workbook, I have some recommendations. So I have the Wüsthof Icon, which is made in Germany. It's an amazing brand, high quality, and I'm gonna tell you just in a second a little bit more about the knives. And then here on number 3, practice, practice, practice. Voilà, the more you practice, the easier it's gonna be, and that's how you're gonna know how to cook and how to hold your knife, how to mince onions, and I'm gonna show you in just a second. Voilà, then we have examples of must-have knives. So the chef can be traditional chef or santoku. And the paring knife, the paring knife. Voilà, that's the paring knife. So that's really the must-have. Like, you don't need much more. Like the chef and the paring knife. And my favorite is this one, the wooden paring knife. And chef knife. Oh yeah, And then later, if you want, I highly recommend the filet knife. Voilà. And why? It's because the blade is very soft, so it's going to be very easy to fillet some fish, but also to cut pumpkins. So if you haven't seen my video, which is actually a viral video, how to cut a big pumpkin, and I'm using this flexible fillet knife. So, and this is actually a method I found out myself when I moved to California, because I couldn't find pumpkin to make a soup, because here in France we have slices of the big pumpkins to make soups, but I couldn't find slices in the US. So I had to buy a big fairy tale pumpkin at the Halloween season, and I just buy the whole thing and cut it myself. And I was like, I have to share the way I do it. So I made a video on YouTube you can watch. And then the most performant and easy to take care is a stainless steel knife with high carbon levels. Voilà. So take notes. So, so hone your knife with a honing stick once a week, a honing stick, and use a sharpener once a month, and sharpen your knives professionally about once a year. Voilà, so that's my advice to you, because you always want to keep them sharp. Voila. So in just a second, I'm going to slice onions. I'm gonna take a break now. No, just give me a second and I will be back in 2 or 3 minutes. Voila, thank you so much for waiting. I am back. Now I have onions and shallots. So first you want to make sure that your knives are honed. That's very important. I remember when I started cooking like about 20 years ago, I used a steak knife. So don't use a steak knife because voilà, so now I'm honing with a honing stick. I should do it more often. I think I don't do it enough, so. And when you honed, it's always important to just use a paper towel to remove the, you see there are metal particles, it's gray, it's not dirt, it's actually gray because it's metal, so when you hone it, there is a really like there are fine particles. And I think I didn't show you the sharpener I have, which is this one. This is nice because you can just sharpen it, but don't use just that. I mean, once in a while, once a year, you have to go to a professional, and they do it like. And so how do you sharpen your knife? There is someone saying they don't use sharpener in the kitchen in India, so I'm very curious to know. Some people use a stone. I don't do it. I have more interesting thing to do than use a stone. So let me just sit steamy. I had to text my daughter. Okay, so you buy new knives. Okay, and maybe your knives are oh, she's in the bus, so that's good. Maybe your knives are cheap. So that's a way to do. I prefer to hone mine. So I'm going to show you how to mince onions. So first of all, you want to rinse them because you never know the dirt and everything. So you just want to rinse them. Voilà, so that's an important step, is to rinse them. Voilà, so let's do it. Okay, so I'm just looking at my workbook. Knives are very cheap in India and China. Okay, yeah, but still, okay. Knife skills action step. That we did. Voilà, so now we are here on page number 8. Your turn. Practice your knife skills with a knife, like Julia Child in the movie Julie and Julia. We love Julia Child. And remember to mince the onions according to the length of the cooking time. That's important in French cuisine. Is that if you prepare a stew, you're not going to cut the onions the same way than for a vinaigrette, for a salad, right? For a vinaigrette, that's what we're going to do now. You're going to mince the onions very, very finely. If it's for a stew, which is going to cook 2 or 3 hours, then you're going to cut big pieces. Voilà, so just give me a second. Cookie. Je veux rien prendre, hein? Okay. Okay, so that was my dog who wanted to go outside. So you see here, it's always very busy. So thank you for your patience. Voilà, so here I have a lovely onion. So usually I like to first cut off the extremes. Can you see me? I think yes. Because I have those comments. I don't know how to remove them. Oh no, my dog is talking with other dogs now. Cookie! Viens là! Viens là! Voilà, so you cut off. Let me maybe do it this way. Voilà, so you cut some. Non, Cookie, tu restes là. Là? Là? You are my little assistant. Sit here. Yes, here. Voilà, so everyone can see you. Hello. Voilà, so you stay here and we're gonna mince onions, okay? Voilà, so you chop off, you cut off. No, no, stay here. Always have a little bin, a trash bin. Well, I'm gonna show more of this on Thursday for the cooking show, how to set your kitchen up for success. But basically you want a nice space. Voilà, so now I removed one size. So now it depends, you can remove the second side. And here you can either peel it or you can just cut it in half, which I like to do. Because now it's easy to peel it. Voilà. I like to remove one skin, you know, voilà. So it's nice and clean, but it's not finished. We have to remove this. Voilà, you do the same for the second onion. Voilà. And so now you want to remove the inside. So that's very important because some people do not digest the germ. And also it can give, like, it's gonna change the taste a little bit of the dish. So Rakesh is always crying cutting onions. I guess some onions are very strong, so my daughter found a way. She puts a lid in her mouth and it's actually working. So if you have a plastic lid from a plastic how can I say, like a Tupperware, you put it in your mouth and then you peel your onions, and it actually works because it makes a barrier between the smell and your nose. And then you I don't do it because I'm used to, you know, peeling onions, chopping onions. So, and then you remove it here. Voila. Voila. And so now we have a clean onion which doesn't have a germ anymore. And you can just cut a little bit of this still, because you see it's still a little bit whitish here. So what you do is you put your onion flat. Oh! Oh no! My audio volume is full. So now it should be back. Je sais pas pourquoi mon micro... Say hi!
Hi!
So this is my little gourmet girl and I think j'ai encore coupé le son mais je sais pas comment j'ai fait ça. Okay, so hopefully you could hear me. Je crois que parce que tout à l'heure je t'ai envoyé un message dans WhatsApp.
Ouais.
Et tu crois que ça a coupé le son en fait. Tu laves tes mains d'abord?
Ouais.
S'il te plaît. Il y a des trucs à manger hein? Voilà, so up and down, back and forth. And sliding. Voilà, protect your fingers at all costs because you're gonna need them. Voilà, so that is finally minced, and this is something you can use for a vinaigrette, but not for braising or stewing. Oui, c'est un tout seul.
Okay.
That is so weird. I'm so sorry, but I have to check because the microphone is shutting down. Like, comment tu dis ça s'éteint?
Just turning off.
It's turning off, like alone. I don't do it. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Oh, do not eat that. Mets-le au frigo. That's not, no, that's not for you. That's for, I'm gonna explain to you, but it's the other thing. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you so much. So, do you guys want the workbook? Or if you want, you can also join my French Cooking Made Easy Facebook group. It's on Facebook. There are about 7,000 people over there. You can post your homework because now you have a homework here. So that's the homework for day 2. So that's the first part. What do you want as a new family tradition related to French cuisine? Choose a new summer tradition and share it with us in the Facebook group. Practice your knife skills with spring onions or onions and share a picture with us in the Facebook group with the hashtag challenge. Voilà, so the challenge is running the entire week. I will be live at the same time, 4 p.m. Paris, France, Cannes time. And yes, Rakesh, let me know if you cannot find it. I can let you know. And you can message me anytime with your questions. And tomorrow is gonna be the day 3, and I'm gonna teach you pillar number 2 of my French Cooking Made Easy way. Voilà. It's number 2, your roadmap to relaxation and bliss. Voilà, so that's step number 2. That's gonna be tomorrow. So we basically are gonna build a plan for you for the next few weeks or months, so you know exactly what kind of French meals to cook for your families. Voilà. So thank you so much for watching, and my name is Virginie. It was a pleasure, and if you want to join me tomorrow and the next 3 days, it will be my pleasure. And until then, have a lovely afternoon, have a lovely morning or evening, wherever you live in the world. And big kisses from Cannes. Bye bye. See you soon. And now I know how to turn this off. I think it's here. Voila. Bye bye. Yes.